Hello, citizens of Madera. We are back to give you some more tips on this New Year's Eve holiday. Some of these tips will include drinking responsibly because we know what's going to happen during New Year's Eve. We're also going to talk about driving. We're going to talk about guns during New Year's Eve. We're also going to talk about a little thing called the buddy system. And lastly, we will talk about your pets and how to keep them safe and in your backyard during this New Year's Eve. So stay tuned. Let's talk about driving responsibly. This is a very important issue that needs to be addressed. If you do choose to consume alcohol on the night of New Year's Eve, please have arrangements for someone to take you home or drive you where you need to go. Because if you get behind the wheel and you're buzzed, remember, buzz driving is drunk driving. So, if you do choose to consume alcohol, please make sure you're amongst friends. Don't go to some random person's house. The likelihood of something bad happening goes way up. Let's talk about public events. Let's say you don't want to stay home this year. Let's say you go to the house party thing. Why go by yourself? Take a friend with you. At least you have somebody that has your back. Also, ladies, especially for you, always go in twos. You want to go by the buddy system. The buddy system is the best way to go because you always have somebody watching your back and nobody gets left behind. And let's say you go into the city. Try and go within a group of friends so you all have fun together. And nobody gets lost, nobody gets hurt, and you guys have a great 2016. Okay, let's talk about guns. Just because it's 2016 doesn't mean you have to walk outside your door and fire off some rounds in the air like Yosemite Sam. Okay, I'm here with Detective Sean Chicloni with the Madera Police Department. Sean, what are we looking at here?
Well, this is a ceramic roof tile that obviously has a bullet hole in it.
Okay, so this right here, this is a bullet hole?
Yes, this is a hole. This is actually the bullet that was recovered from the scene. This went through this roof tile and into the resident's home here in the city of Madera.
Was this person hurt at all?
Unfortunately, in this case, the man wasn't hurt, nor was his family. But these are the type of things that can happen when people unlawfully discharge firearms into the air, which is a very common thing on New Year's Eve. We would like to discourage the citizens of Madera from unlawfully discharging firearms into the air. What goes up must come down. We all know that.
Okay, so after looking at this, what are the repercussions for somebody, discharging their firearm into the air?
Well, criminal liability is a felony violation of the California Penal Code to unlawfully discharge your firearm into the air. And there will be added patrol officers and police personnel combing the streets, going to the neighborhoods, looking for drunk drivers and people that are shooting their guns. So again, we wish you all a happy and safe New Year here from the Madera Police Department.
And last on our list, let's talk about our pets. We know this year is going to be pretty rowdy, and we know there's going to be a party or two in your neighborhood. So we want to make sure that your dogs are safe. So why not get a lock for your gate so they stay secure inside of your backyard? And if that's not an option, maybe just keep them in your garage where they're nice and cozy because it is going to be cold out there. And what you also might want to do in the event that they get out of your yard, make sure they're chipped. Or if you can't get a chip, make sure they have a tag on them with your information on it. That way, if they get out, we can call you immediately and we can get them back into your hands. And there you have it, citizens of Madera, your tips for this year's New Year's Eve. We look forward to seeing you in 2016. Be safe, and we'll see you out there.